All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to my podcast. Current status is we are all being gaslit. We're being gaslit right now, and it's really important to stay calm in a gaslit situation, but really aware of the energy of the gaslit. It really takes a lot of effort and a lot of skill and a lot of recognizing the insignificance of the gaslighter. Because this is a gaslight off of seduction and sex. So the mirage is that you're showing off your talent of hosting an event with a bunch of women who are all gaslighting together. So you work a 9-to-5 job, 5 to 6 days a week, barely making ends meet. They have no recognition in the fact that New York is a Democrat state. Democrats are running the country, and Democrats are responsible for the fact that you have to put an apple back when you have 3 apples because at the register you can't pay for the 3rd apple. So instead of trying to assist everybody else who is less fortunate, they help each other show off a brand and an image of how rich they are. This is very significant. Gaslighting you into submission of what they call joy and happiness. So we're supposed to get over the top, lit up with light, to take us out of our work ethic ability to go to work every day and to work a normal job because you actually like your normal job. You want to really understand that these people do not live good lives. They live misery. They're living in misery. We call them blind spots. It's like you can see my hand in front of your face, but a blind spot, you might be able to see it, but somebody else can't see it, or you don't see it at all. So they think by sitting around a fancy restaurant eating not healthy food, by the way. They're not eating clean. They're eating what? Normal food. And they're trying to get everyone to gain weight, but they don't actually eat the food because if they ate the food, they would actually be twice as big. Because it does matter in quantity. It's not just quality of food. So they're all trying to deteriorate the reality of existence here in America to create New York City as some diabolical woman fest of psychosis, of a secret club, of a mafia, of a woman mafia. And the photograph of the mafia can be seen on Monavan's platform on Facebook right now. See, that party was is the group of women who are gaslighting everyone on platform. They're one leg of many legs of women who gaslight us, meaning what they're looking for is to show up at a party, wringle around their diamond rings, show off their husbands and their boyfriends and their fiancés' businesses, compete for the attention in the room by getting praise and acceptance for the lack of education that they have, call themselves entrepreneurs, act as if it's so profound for her to say the words eat clean because she still hasn't said anything about educating an audience on eating clean. It's only in the exclusive club of that little meeting that they're having. There's no point in showing those photographs. Really profound moment in you as audience. You should be very aware that's Kamala Harris in charge telling us that's democracy. That's how Kamala Harris runs the government. Mike Johnson says he hasn't been able to get a interaction meeting with Joe Biden because Joe Biden is incoherent. That's a real big problem when Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House. Not sure what part of you as Democrats understand diplomacy and what it means to actually run a country. You're a college student. Now we have a bunch of rich women who spread their legs, use seduction tactics while getting hair and makeup done, who are hypnotizing our big business owners while using Hillary Clinton subjects and subject matters to gaslight everyone, including the spouse, who then just buys them an outfit or buys them a trip to get them to be quiet. But the problem is that these people have a lot of followers and they're abusing all of humanity. So the purpose of Mona Van's Eat Clean party was nothing more than a photo session. An attempt to act as if she's a good person, to uplift you, but acts as a rotten human being. She's criminally acting in front of your face and doing with a kick, a gloat, and a fit check. See, her intention in the room, there's nothing but gaslighting going on in the room. And it's hard for us women who are angry about that. We are also angry about this. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the reasons why the college students are so psychotic and TRANN is such a movement, is because of women like Mona Van, who actually looks like a man. The crossed legs and the hands on her hips and the uplift of smile of joy is a derogatory expression of low-class citizenship in the United States of America. However, it works for her as a Toronto Iranian. Criminal behavior. Joe Biden's involved in this because she wants attention and she thinks that's attention. And so by posting those photographs, she posted a black photograph as well to hand over the disruption of what happened in that room over to you as the audience, to recreate the event as if it was an uplifting experience, yet it was a very, very significant diabolical behavior, to the point where I woke up last night in the middle of the night defending myself against that woman. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning for hours defending myself against her because it didn't go well. So instead of taking the personal responsibility of the blame, every one of those women are looking for somebody else to blame. And they collectively come together and look in other directions to blame other people, which causes medical issues, mental illness, insecurity, failures of business, and whatever else that is going on in your life of a negative. While you've generally been a positive person, however, the internet influence has taken projection to a whole new level, and then it occurs as a screen of a veil of uplift when it's actually the complete opposite. You showing us photographs of nothing more than a fancy event with a bunch of low-class citizens who never worked a day in their life, who only had inklings in their life to marry a rich man. Everybody wants to marry a rich man. You marry who you marry in the world of middle class because you fall in love and are looking for the American dream. The American dream is not pie in the sky of aspiring and idealistic. It's just what it is. It's finding a job that you like. It's finding friendship in a relationship. It's having a family and doing well in society, to have a schedule where you then work in community where you can be at peace. However, what these women and Kamala Harris are showing us is how they do not want peace because they already have everything in the form of money. And money is the root to all evil. And we're seeing that with Mona Van and her clan. This is what the clan looks like. So put a white cap on their heads. Your wives are there. Your wives are there. Your wives are doing this to other women, and you're supposed to be leaders in big business, but you put your wife before millions of people who are struggling financially. You paid for it. So while they cackle and abuse us, see, I've worked parties like this before. This is a whole new ball game, just to let everybody know. I've worked women luncheons and teas and all these different women events. This is different because this is not American. This is Persian Iranian. This is elite New York. This is the problem with what's going on in the world and in the country And let's not forget about LA's finger in